So we're just outside, just around the house and the sheds, just to go through the levels. So that there is the moonlight level there, and that shed is about 15 meters away. There's your low level. So my house there is about 50 meters away from me. That's your medium. High level, so that house up there is about 170 meters away from here. And those trees up there, you can see it on camera, but are about 200 meters away. So let's put it on turbo. Yeah, so excellent range for something like this that you can put on your head as well if you need to. So it's a good all-round unit, this one. Really quite like it. Those trees about 240 meters. Anybody that's into needing a light for hunting as well, this may be what you're looking for. If we just have a look at this beam, so you got a nice hot spot, and you got a outer ring, the cutoff of the beam there, but then you've got this artifact around the outer of the beam, this ring, and that's just caused by the blue bezel. And you get that off the stainless steel bezels on a lot of models. So that's my only issue with the beam, which is very minor. So if we just, let's just strobe, and the SOS there. just want to go over a few things on this light just before we end, but overall I think it's a fantastic light. Excellent build quality and design. You've got the magnetic tail cap to attach to any metal surface. You've got the head that adjusts here for getting that light to shine exactly where you need it. Double-sided clip here, you can reverse it to either end. Quite good knurling on it, really nice design, but it doesn't provide a whole lot of grip there, but I believe that is sufficient. There's no issues with the anodizing on it. It's really well done. You've got this switch here is a little bit firm to press, so it's good for putting in your pocket or a bag or a holster. It's not going to turn on accidentally, but you do have the 5 clicks to lock it out anyway. But I found that with cold hands I struggled to get the click combinations in. You don't need to really worry too much. You've still got the click for on, click for off, and then when it's on you just hold to cycle through the levels. So it's still easy to use if it's cold outside. I just found it hard to get the click combinations and I'd sometimes miss it, and instead of getting to double click for turbo I just turn it off and on, which is just something you don't really want, but it's not a massive issue. You've got the magnetic charging on here. Some people don't like it, but I really like it myself. There's no covers, USB covers, or you don't have to partially unscrew the tail cap, and behind the O-ring there's a port. There's no messing around. You just come home, you're tired, and you can just throw the cable on there, the connector on there, and it starts charging and you're away. I don't really care if I lose that cable, I just buy a new one, no big deal. But we all have a personal preference, and so it's just going to depend on you whether it suits or not. The issues with this model are not really with the light itself, it's with this bracket, and that is because of the lack of support when it's on your head. So I'll just pop that in. So there's just an around the head band on this, and because of the weight of this, there's no over the head strap, and I just found like the weight of this, unless this is really tight around your head, it just started to hang down a bit, and the bottom of this bracket started to sort of dig into my forehead a bit, and it just got uncomfortable after about 10 minutes of use. I just had to take it off. So that is disappointing that they've just gone for this, for the weight of this. Definitely should have had the over the head strap on it. One other thing on this is these adjustment points here are not quite stiff enough. So if you go for a jog or you need to run away from something, that's just going to fall straight down. So it's a bit useless for that. So if you are needing to go for a run, you're going to have to pull that out and use it as a handheld, or you can get a different bracket. So if I bring these into New Zealand to sell in my store, I will be bundling them with the Skill Hunt HB3 head bracket. There's a place on this bracket just like the Brinyte one where you can keep the clip on if you have it on the tail here. On the Brinyte one you can have it on either end, there's a cutout for it, but you can just have it on this mount, and you've got the around the head and the over the top strap, and you can still angle it to exactly where you're wanting it to. The reason why this Brinyte mount here adjusts up and down like that is because of when you've got the clip attached on the other end there, because of the flat surface here, the clip can't rotate around the body, and so that's why they've gone for this adjusting. But yeah, really impressed with it. Fantastic UI. It's a massive improvement over their earlier HL16. That one cycled from high through to low, and that was just horrible. The beam on it had all these yellow rings in it, and this one it's just so good range, good regulation on that driver. Turbo doesn't last really long, but you can't really expect a whole lot for something that's not like a solid piece. You got the rotating head, so the heat transfer from the head to the body is not really good, but I would far rather have that angle adjustment. It's just such a handy light. It gets really good review rating from me, but it does need to have an improvement on that head bracket. But yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys, and hope you enjoyed the footage.